right, Matt. Matt.
Oh my God! Yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I promised.
Yeah.
I promised, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
That I will not start furiously masturbating.
I would appreciate it.
But I'm going to unzip my pants for unrelated reasons.
No. So, hey, everyone, welcome back to Dojo Rage Light. I'm Jeff.
Matt.
So, Matt, this week they put out a 2-pack on the consoles of Bayonetta and Vanquish.
A twofer.
And yesterday, Amanda and I played Vanquish because her and I did a full sequential for Bayonetta. And today, you and I are going to play Bayonetta, and we did a full sequential for Vanquish.
Oh, my God. It's a switcheroo.
Yep.
It's dogs and cats living together.
Yep. So, Bayonetta. I love this game.
Yeah.
You've played Bayonetta, right?
I played a little bit of the first one and a good chunk of the second one. I own both of them.
The first one is better.
Oh, okay. I think I like the second one simply because I think that her haircut is cuter in the second one.
Oh, with the short hair?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, maybe you got to come in with, like, before or after it had already been done, but, like, you didn't see that many ladies with beehives in video games.
That is true. That is very true.
Also, beehives that turn into gigantic dragons and eat angels.
As you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, should they be concerned about that? That seems like something you should be concerned about.
These are witches, boy.
Fair enough.
They're witches that fight angels.
Yeah.
We don't got to worry about this shit.
Gun Heel McGee.
I love the way, okay, Matt, you know how when you're playing a JRPG or like a very Japanese game.
No goddamn action.
And like for 6 hours, the game's like, I'm going to teach you how to go into the menus. And you're like, fuck you. And this game's like, you're on a church. It's falling. Kick ass, man. Go.
Fight the legions of heaven.
Look, she can do the stripper thing. And just grab, flip upside down, shoot with your feet, shoot them with your hands.
Oh, man, I love the feet.
Shoot them with your boots, your gun boots, turn into a butterfly. Listen to this guy talk about magic.
I have not been listening to a word. That's a dragon.
Yep, there's a dragon.
I have not been listening to a fucking word he has been saying or you have been saying.
Whee!
No, but I really want to get back to go back and properly play through the whole thing. I think these games came out when I was just fucking inundated with shit to play. I might have just been playing Skyrim and nothing else at the time.
It's also, I think a lot of people have forgotten that the original Bayonetta, when it originally came out, the PS3 port of it was garbage.
Really?
Like, it took forever to load anything, and the frame rate kind of sucked. And it was fine once you got a chance to play it, but it was one of those early PS3 games where you had to kind of put up with some fucking dumb horse shit in order to play this game.
Whoa.
Whee!
Durgans. Witch's favor.
All right. I love it. I love soundtrack, of character design. I love the fact that her shadow is a butterfly. I love her best friend, Jean. I love the way she stands with the weird fucking legs out. I like the fact that Bayonetta is like 9 feet tall. If you look at the way her legs are.
Oh, that's a guy in the background.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
I like Witch Time. I like her best friend. I like the fact that Joe Pesci's in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I like the fact that like there's this weird thing where you go to space. Like there's so many
dragon.
things.
He's vomiting at you.
Oh my god, that's like level 1, the dragon.
It's such a woo. It's such a like. And the thing is that I what I've seen, I actually really do like Bayonetta as a character. Because she's
great.
She's great. She's fun.
Yep.
I believe Yahtzee put it best. It's like Bayonetta is the kind of character you'd want to be on a long train ride with, so you guys can like play cards or something.
That's ridiculous.
It's very fun.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't want to play cards with Bayonetta.
Well,
she keep making her hair come off of her boobs to distract you so that she can win.
I know. That's why you do it. No, I mean, that's the other thing is like, she really owns her sexuality too. Like her power comes from her sexuality, which was the intent of the creator.
Yeah.
Her creator was also a lady.
Yeah.
Who was like, I made Bayonetta the kind of person that I want to. What the fuck?
I want to see Buffalo Blood. I want to see that.
Whatever the
take
fuck
a ride
that
on
is.
this weird airship.
Yeah.
This weird like 1940s Nazi airship or whatever the hell it is.
It is one of those
full of
priests. Catholics?
No.
Oh no. This is where they keep all the little boys.
Oh, boo.
No. It's
Also, everybody dresses like it's the 1940s,
Yeah,
but then also Avatar, but then
Yeah.
also like the future, but also like the Middle Ages. I don't know.
Get a little bit of
spilled it.
Dune.
You spilled your drink, man.
Oh,
They all-
yeah, you gotta. Oh,
Oh,
you're
no!
all
All of our drinks spilled at the same
Guys.
time.
or strawberry jam.
Yeah. Wait.
They turned into vultures.
Yep.
It's Marvel's The Vulture. It's a Spider-Man game.
Michael Keaton.
It's all Michael Keaton's. It's
All right.
That's the true enemy. Is Michael Keaton is cloning
Keaton
himself?
is the true enemy.
God, that'd be amazing.
He's been a bad guy a lot recently. He's a bad guy in that RoboCop movie. And he's a bad
yeah.
guy in Spider-Man.
He plays a bad guy really well.
Yeah. Developed by Team Little Angels. That doesn't look like a little angel.
No,
That's a full-grown
That is
angel. right
that is an angel who is of age.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was. We were playing Vanquish yesterday, and I was like, I miss this platinum, Matt.
Right.
I miss this platinum back when it was just like, because they after Nier, I feel like they've gotten real, like, I don't know, like they've gotten real full of themselves. I don't know. Like,
Well,
I tried
mean-
playing that Astral Chain game, and I'm just like,
Oh, was that a platinum joint?
Yep.
I mean, I'm really interested in. Oh,
Hey, I'm Joe Pesci. I'm in this
Hey.
game too, sort of.
Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end. I'm a Sonic fan too, huh? I really like Jim Carrey in that role. I've heard that movie is not terrible.
I don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
Give a shit.
Fair
Could be
enough.
the best movie in the United States, and I would not go watch it.
Oh man, look at those fucking luscious lips.
What is she wearing?
What isn't she
It's like
wearing?
somebody spray painted lace on her.
Yes.
That was it.
Yes, it is.
There's no love lost for old Humpty.
This is one of my favorite intros to a video
It's
game.
really
of all time.
good.
It's like it's when we were playing Vanquish yesterday. Like this one, it has like a story. Vanquish is like, there are space Russians. Shoot them immediately.
Shoot the goddamn space Russians! Shoot them! Shoot the commie fucks!
And I like the fact that he basically is just an exposition dump.
Like us to put these bastards
Like,
Well,
there's no reason if I was reading a Bible in a graveyard, Matt, you came over and started talking like this, I would hit you. Hit you with
why-
something.
you really get into this shit.
Why is she hang out with him? I don't remember. Who is he?
He's I think it's Enzo.
Right, Enzo's his name.
And then he's like he gets her intel and information
Oh.
and stuff.
You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast.
Oh, right, because he's an Eggman. It's so. Okay, I'm out of it.
Nobody's laughing at your jokes.
Speaking of hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake.
Yeah, he's got like a family.
Yeah, it's
But
his birthday.
Cute little fuckers, I tell you what.
Well then, adios.
Yeah, like that is a thing I remember being a consistent thing with him. Is he's got like kids
Yep,
and he really loves them.
yep.
Here,
And then there's like,
douchebag.
But that's douchebag. I love him so much.
I hate this damn life.
I kind of love this style of animation. This kind of like really weird, cartoony, silly PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2
so
era.
good.
Like,
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
This should be good.
Oh my God.
No,
when was the last time you saw the beginning of Bayonetta,
it's
Matt?
been a while.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh.
His guidance, and keep safe the soul.
Oh
As
my
long as, like,
God.
I don't know. I remember watching this. I'm like, I don't know how anybody could take Bayonetta seriously.
Well,
Like,
why would you?
The idea of like, oh, this is going to warp people's minds about sexuality, and I'm like, who could watch this and be like,
It's very clearly.
I want to date a woman like Bayonetta, and it's like you might as well be saying like, I want to date a dragon like,
I mean,
like
and-
Smaug.
in fairness, man, if you date a woman like Bayonetta, you're a lucky son of a bitch.
I don't think
'cause
they exist.
I'm just
She's a
saying
9 foot tall
personalities.
librarian witch.
Personality-wise, you know. Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, right, this whole thing.
Witch time.
Ah.
Here they come. These are
I-
first dudes.
I also really appreciate affinity. I really appreciate the so
I love this
Morgan
bestiary.
Binged all of Evangelion recently.
That's a bad idea.
It was.
Yep.
And but we've been talking about it. Oh my god. And I appreciate that the Japanese kind of don't give a shit when it comes to like Christian iconography.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Make them the bad guys.
Yeah.
You look tired.
Oh, here we go.
Tuck you in.
Yes, mommy. I mean, what?
I remember this goes on for so long.
It's good. Oh! It has been a while since I've watched.
So for him, like, he can't see anything, right? So it's
Right.
like there's just all this shit going on around him because he can't see the angels. Why did you set them up that way?
Yeah. Who set them up like that?
Oh God!
Oh, Jesus.
This is who I would be in a video game.
Crying and pooping yourself.
I swear.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's Rodan,
Oh, yeah.
the demon.
This guy is awesome.
He's fucking great.
He'd be played by Dwayne Johnson.
He's gonna start throwing her. That whole coffin is full of handguns. So like the entire time that Bayonetta was that she was reading out of the book, it's like he was just hanging out in there, and he was laying on top of hundreds and hundreds of handguns.
Amazing.
Matt. So,
Rodan.
Yep.
Did you know I was a giant pterodactyl? God, that'd be amazing.
I can't wait for Bayonetta 3. Why isn't it out yet?
They're making a third one.
Yeah. Nintendo's ponying up the money for it.
Good.
So
Thank God.
they're ponying up that money for 2. 2 wouldn't have existed.
Oh my God.
I don't know
What
what
are
they're
they?
doing.
What is this? The Power Rangers?
They were doing the time warp.
Good spanking.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. The real. Oh, that was the director's tombstone.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. Bayonetta does do a lot for me. Oh my. Oh my. Aha. Where's that spotlight? Aha.
And the hair.
Yes.
This is such an iconic look. Like, it's so, like, the minute you see Bayonetta, you just know you're in for a time, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Also, they have
Yeah.
the end titles of Evangelion, the Fly Me to the Moon, right?
Is that what that is? Oh shit.
I mean, it's an old song, right?
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, I recognize it now. Jesus Christ. I forgot how much fun this was. I gotta get. Whoa.
I love this game
I
so
gotta
much.
play. I gotta go back and
Love
play this. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think.
it's like for $40 you get both of them. They're 25 a pop or 40 for both.
Gotcha.
So, and these are all, PS4 and Xbox One, so they're all in like 4K now. And you saw how quick the load screens were, right?
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like, boom, good to go. So, I think everybody should play these games. They just announced the Wonderful 101 remaster,
Yeah.
and that's fine. But I'm more about the 9-foot-tall witch with the fucking
Hell yeah.
gun stripper shoes. So,
Yes. 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 Ooh, damn. Whoa, wait, whoa. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a whole dancing on a weird demon stripper pole mechanic in this
Oh my
game as
God.
well.
I forgot how fucking bananas this was.
We didn't start playing yet.
Oh man.
We're 15 minutes in.
I think we're out of guns.
How many things? It's a lollipop.
Yes. I think he's dead. Joe.
You're just gonna watch. I'm putting you to the work.
What?
What was that? What was the confetti?
Your last call.
This is what it kind of reminds me of a little bit is Lollipop Chainsaw in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
Just how ridiculous.
Well, Lollipop Chainsaw, that was a Suda51 joint, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as there's music.
I feel like Kamiya, though, has a little more of a handle on overt silliness than Suda51 does, or am I
Alright.
wrong with that?
I don't know. Like, it kind of depends on. Yeah, dude, I know how this works. I know. Come on, just let's go. Yeah, can we just exit out of the
Nope.
tutorial? Nope. Okay, fine.
Fuck you.
Kick. I know which one kick is. It's this one. See, I know how to do that. Beautiful. You do combos. Yeah. Bam, bam, bam,
Didn't
bam.
Kamiya also create a Devil May Cry, didn't he?
I believe so. Yes.
I'm gonna look up real quick who actually created Bayonetta herself, because I remember it was one of the designers.
I don't remember the woman's name, but evade. Yep, I know how that works. 2. Oh my God.
Okay, not Platinum Games, jackass. Platinum, only a woman could design Bayonetta. Nice. I love it.
Witch time. And then you got witch time.
Ah, yes.
1 and what? Oh, shit. Failed. Come on. 2, 1. You got to do it at the last second. There we go. Beautiful. Now you're witch time. Yeah, I know how witch time works. Come on, let
what
me.
the fuck? This article is like.
All right.
Oh wow, only a woman could have made Bayonetta. Well, that's pretty crazy. End of article. Oh, it's
They don't tell you.
It's by fucking Jim Sterling.
Oh.
But it's from like 2009, so I guess they didn't know who exactly made her at the time. I mean, anyway, I'm sure I can find it. You can look it up for yourselves. I like that the lock-on is a pair of lips. I never noticed that.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the whole, like, her shadows of butterfly butterfly wings.
Oh, yeah.
I love that stuff. There's all kinds of just, like, little fun stuff going on in here. Trying to... Do you, like, hold it? I don't want to hold... Okay.
There you go. I like that their little halos are the drops.
Can I do my... Oh, I can't do it yet, I don't think, because I don't have my the guns, parsley, and... I think it's... No, Scarborough Fair is the name of the guns. But then, like,
Seriously?
you know... Yeah. But then, like, you've got this whole thing where you can put, like, shotguns on your feet and then hold a fucking katana if you want to. And
Nice.
there's like all these weird... it's like they took the number of combat options from Devil May Cry. You know, in Devil May Cry, it's like you have like a melee weapon and then you have a ranged weapon. And here you have a ranged weapon in your hands and ranged weapons on your feet. And then like also just like a straight up weapon.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so bananas. I love it.
Attaching them to her feet really was a stroke of genius.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I feel like if it hadn't been for that, I don't think Bayonetta would have had the kind of immediate staying power.
I don't know.
I mean,
it's funny.
obviously she's a fun character.
Because I was actually thinking the other day, I was like, you know, Dante isn't in Smash Brothers.
Oh, fair point. Yeah, that is weird that she's in Smash Brothers, but he isn't.
And then, like, well, I mean, it's because they picked up the tab for Bayonetta 2.
Right.
So I think that they have, like, a rights.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably.
So, yeah. If you
Although
do
they
Y-
redesigned Bayonetta to be, like, normal proportions, didn't they?
I don't know. I don't really have any idea.
I remember hearing that.
All I know is that I got really mad. Yeah, I was trying to do that before, guys. Yep. This is how you do this part.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I was doing it earlier. Maybe if I'm doing it earlier, you could just know that I know how to do it instead of making me do it in a tutorial. There we go. There we go. There we go.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, like it was so weird too because I was playing Astral Chain, and like in Astral Chain, there's this like ungodly long tutorial, like 2.5 hours of tutorial, like mixed with a
really?
variety of different things, but like it's just so slow in letting you do anything. And then I think about this game where we've been playing for not even 30 minutes, and we're fucking, you know,
We're fighting angels.
flipping upside down. We're doing this thing.
man, that is
we got
so-
the witch time.
God damn
got your
it.
giant foot comes down. I don't know if we're doing the giant foot.
I just remember. Playboy had like a special cosplay issue, and one of their showcases was this model who was cosplaying as Bayonetta.
Yeah.
And man, holy shit, they got. I mean, aside from the fucking proportions thing,
Sure.
they got her down. They got it down though. Like they picked the perfect model. Actually, that reminds me. I know a cosplayer in Osaka who that's her featured cosplay on her Twitter page is
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta,
Yeah,
and
that's
she
cool.
she also nails. She does the beehive and everything. She nails the look.
Yeah.
And she's a super big Godzilla fan and comes to my signings when I'm over there.
Well, there you go.
Super cool.
That sounds awesome.
Go save your stupid friend.
What?
What?
Yeah, we're gonna mess up his car.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
my
like,
oh.
she's like, whoopsie.
Damn it, who did that? I just bought the damn thing.
You got bigger problems, bro. Oh, he can't see it.
Haven't
Yeah.
you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Oh man,
I don't know.
so
She's just
good.
such a great character.
She's
like,
really fun.
Yeah, she's like, because she's like, I don't know. She's very cheeky. Like,
Well, she's cheeky, but she's got a little.
sometimes you get tired of dour, like, grizzled.
McGrizzled son.
Yeah, like,
Well, actually, I just was reminded.
Mm-hmm.
I have another story regarding Bayonetta.
oh, really?
So as I may have mentioned before on mic, I used to work at GameStop very briefly. And I remembered I was this lady came in
yeah.
and she said, you know, I just moved into town and there you go.
Bing.
Nice.
Silver. Eh.
Yeah, good enough.
It's been a while. You got to really get into
You gotta
Bayonetta.
get in there, yeah. Oh,
Radon should be paying me for even
but anyway, and I remember she came in and she was like, hey, you know, I just moved into town and I just bought a PlayStation and I'm looking for some games. Can you recommend me some stuff? Mm-hmm. And Edna.
engine still purrs now.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, kind of depends on what you're looking for. And we talked for a little bit and I showed her Bayonetta because I said, like, this game sort of gets a bit of at the time the game was getting a bit of a bad rap because it's like, oh, sexual objectification of women, but
Right.
I sort of made a case for it being this kind of empowerment fantasy in a lot of ways and about owning your sexuality and stuff. And she said to me, you don't have to say anything else. I work in the adult entertainment industry, and you have
my.
sold me on this game. I sold her on Bayonetta and Darksiders.
Well, there you go.
Hell yeah. Matt was employee of the month at least once.
There you go.
So, yeah.
What about Eggman?
Eggman,
Such a popular chap.
especially with hedgehogs.
Down there as much as you did.
Did you watch Sonic?
No, I'm going to see it on Friday.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you exactly in
Falling back.
blistering
don't-
detail
don't.
how it is.
No.
Oh, yes.
Don't. There's just like there's been this whole just like this kind of like, oh man, look how much money Sonic the Hedgehog made, and I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't know. I aggressively don't care.
I know.
All right.
I know, Jeff. I know.
Well, it's just you can ignore it, but then different people are just
But
like,
it's really
look how much money Sonic man. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
trust me, regardless of how good it is, it doesn't
Oh,
deserve
no!
that much.
On this charade to pay for the damage. I tell you what, if I could see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
It's so strange because from the end
Optimus.
of the end of the second level, then we go to Vigrid, and Vigrid is like an 18th century Venetian town.
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say it's like in Italia.
or like the way that Devil May Cry 4, like the people that live in that city in Devil May Cry 4, which exists like in the modern day, but it's all like retro and,
Yeah.
and churches and weird old shit. I'm just like, what?
Well, that is a thing that I notice in a lot of Japanese games and TV shows and movies is sometimes they just kind of create their own reality. That's a big thing. They're just they're not very the Japanese in a lot of ways really kind of master the art of suspension of disbelief, where you're like, don't ask questions, just go with it.
That's really getting screwed.
I mean,
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information.
Oh man, she's so fucking pretty. Oh, I love her so much.
Look at my poor car.
it's so strange because
Let me get a
I'm pretty sure that right now is the last time we see this guy.
No.
But after this, I don't know if he comes
He's in
back.
the second one, I know that.
I know, but like, is he in Vigrid? I think that when she takes the train to Vigrid, I think it's like her and Jean and Rodin, and then the baddies, like, and Cheshire. Like, I don't remember,
Right.
and Syriza. Wow,
Does-
I remember a
does-
lot about this game.
Let me ask something.
Yeah.
Does he ever
like a girl. Jesus, can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone Someone's given you a present.
Does he ever? He never like he never does anything gross like make a pass at her or anything, does he?
I don't believe so.
That's good because I feel like in any other game he would be like leering after her and like touching her butt and stuff, and she'd be like, oh, it would just be very lame. But I like that they just have this really antagonistic working relationship. That's not good.
I love this part.
Oh right.
I love this part because she stops time.
What plane is that? Whoop.
She goes through the thing, and then she's on the other side, and then everything else is like static. Oh no, it's after. So I think we have to fight Jean. First the angels, then we fight Jean.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there she is. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, it's so good. I remember the beginning of the second one where you like have to jump on a fucking jet fighter that's flying down into the city.
Oh, yeah,
and
I remember
all
that
kinds of
one.
stuff. There's the whole, like, there's a space harrier level in this game
Oh, yes.
where you're riding on a missile toward the end of the game. There's an outrun mission in this game where you are a panther running down a highway,
Nice.
blowing up cars and stuff. Whee!
You know what?
Look at me, I'm Sean. I'm so cool. I got big furry things coming off my guns.
As you do. You know, I think I figured out what it was that kind of slowed things down for this game for me.
What's that?
It's simply
Not
that
enough demon spanking? Not enough angel spanking?
I mean, no, there's plenty of that. But no, the thing it's that it goes from all this craziness and this story and stuff, and then you sort of hit you don't really hit a wall, but the momentum kind of slows down once you go to Italy.
Yes.
And you're now kind of just exploring stuff. Now, granted, I get it. There has to be a game in here. It can't just be Ashura's Wrath, but...
Well, it could, but...
It could, but I think there was something about that momentum change.
There we go.
Whoa,
Wow.
shit!
Yeah, I forgot. I think I've failed at this part a bunch of times where it's like you have to fill up that gauge and then do a torture attack 3 times in the next 3 minutes, or else it's over. But no, I get what you're saying because it definitely turns into more of like a Devil May Cry almost sort of thing where you're kind of running through these open areas and you're looking for secrets.
Yeah.
And there we go.
There
Getting
you
the
go.
Iron Maiden.
Oh, jeez.
This is yeah.
Arcade bullets.
Yep. So in the after you beat a level, there's a little like shooting gallery that she does.
That's
Where you shoot, it's like it's time to play Angel Attack, and then you get like a variety of different things that you could trade in for, like lollipops or specials or. Yeah, and then there's like all these little challenge rooms. But I do get your drift where it really does start out really bombastically, and then after this part, the next thing that happens is you get on a train. Well, first you go to the flashback with Jean, where in her initiation, where her and Bayonetta fight, which is actually a little difficult, and then from there you go to Vigrid, and then and Vigrid slows down a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that much, but a little bit. Swear to God, every fucking frame of this game is a good thumbnail. Like,
It's really good. It's. I like how much work they put into rendering Bayonetta's hair. Oh my God. Aha! That's right. We are frenemies. What?
whoa, stupid John, throwing trucks at me. Get out of here.
I like how she just doesn't. It's not like she's leaping. She just goes wee.
Yeah, I love this part where she grabs the car.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's on fire.
So much. Because because the thing about this one is that she's got amnesia.
Right.
Bayonetta doesn't know where she came from, and then you got the Umber Witches and the I forget who the other guys are, but they're the Umber Witches.
Right.
So now we're in the
Gates of
There we go.
Hell. I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
I wasn't talking about anything.
Yeah.
Those ass
Umbra witches.
Yes, that's what.
Yep.
Umber butts. What? Butter witches. What? Anyway.
I got a good butter witch.
Oh.
All she can do is spells on butter. make it like soft when it's too.
Yes, dearie. I'll churn you up a nice batch.
Where do you think I can't believe it's not butter comes from?
Witches.
Butter witches.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Paradiso. He's got a good voice. Mm-hmm. Ow. Sorry. Just whacking shit into my face.
Fight long enough in there and you'll
Are you distracted, Matt?
A little bit. Oh, man.
balance, right? Even if
She's
some
just so
messing
fun.
around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo.
What is he doing? Is he sleeping?
Yeah, he's had a hard day. It's
Yes.
his birthday.
Book of
His car's gotten all messed
Revelations,
up.
Mother Goose, heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Okay.
Eh.
What was that?
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too bracing.
Like, it's just as a character,
Makes the timing too
it's like her entire character is just a raised eyebrow.
Yeah, I feel like that's very. Oh, shit.
Yep. Rodans makes the guns.
I feel like that's very accurate, though.
I'm going to get some of those. Oh, you know what's funny, though, is the last time I played this, I think it was on the Switch, and they had all the, like, alternate costumes, but they were the Nintendo ones. So it was,
Right.
like, Samus, Link, and then Peach.
Oh, yeah. The Peach one was weird.
Don't break
Well,
They were all weird. I, like,
The Samus one especially. Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. Yeah, because
Oh
they're named after
God.
the song.
Oh, my God. I forgot how much I'm going back and playing this. I'm going back and
Matt,
playing
you already
this.
like 8 games you need to play.
I
You just
know.
got Darksiders Genesis.
I got
You
Darksiders Genesis. I've been playing
Bloodborne.
what is it? The mech, hardcore mecha. I'm playing hardcore
Oh
mecha.
yeah, Hardcore Mecha is great. Yep. I mean, Bayonetta. It's the 10th anniversary.
Yes.
You can wait until you're less busy.
No.
Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings.
And I can't justify going back and replaying either one of these because I played both of them within the last like 2 or 3 years.
Of
so.
course.
high class.
But man, it looks really good.
It's
Like
a good
the thing is
transfer.
that I played the PC version with all the settings cranked up, but like this just looks better than that. I don't know.
Just, yeah.
Not to butt into your affairs.
That is the smallest drink that's ever existed.
It's a demonic drink,
It's
so
a-
it must be like super potent.
It's a sip and like an eighth.
Yeah. Whoa.
Up. Bye bye.
Well, you could have said something. It's very hurtful.
That's
Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy.
like you get that drink in Southeast Austin.
Yeah,
and it would
I
be
was gonna say-
$15.
you probably go to Buckshot and get that. You ever been to Buckshot's?
I don't believe so.
I don't even know if they're still
Matt, I
there
don't
anymore.
go anywhere. Come on. You know me.
I know. It was a
Oh,
place.
which one is it? Oh, yeah. We got the Rodan one.
Nice. That was where I went for my bachelor party.
Oh.
It was it's actually a bar that specializes in sweet drinks. You know how I like my sweet
Hey!
drinks. Hey, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, okay. It's like Typing of the Dead.
So, yeah, you just basically you just shoot the guy, and it takes 2 shots to shoot these guys. Oops. And 1 shot to shoot the heads. Oh God, I cannot. Okay. There we go. And then you get points. Can I get some? Oh, we can do headshots apparently. I didn't know that. Here, see if I can get one of these little baby heads.
Baby head.
So yeah.
Oh.
And then when you get done, you take your points. That was terrible. And then you can trade them in for lollipops
Lily Pips.
and
Oh,
all kinds of stuff.
I like that the lollipops are friggin' are they health?
yeah. Well, they're health and then magic.
Sure,
and,
modifiers.
Yep.
I forgot her little Kokeshi doll.
Little Cereza. And then let's see. Can we... Difficulty leaderboards? Nope. Okay. I don't think we have enough I think you have to get a little further before you can like change outfits and stuff.
They're missing New York.
I think it's just the border's in a different place, right?
Yeah, it's like too far down.
Yeah.
No. It just kind of goes down and it cuts off New York.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What are you trying to say, Platinum?
Here's the funny bit.
Oh,
The
what's...
stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years.
Okay.
And then the black market goes white hot for the thing. But the seller wanted an arm and a leg for it.
All right.
To the point no one could stomach the price.
You get all this, Matt? There's going to be a quiz at the end.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Before everyone figures out
You know what? You know what?
What's up?
I think you could totally make a like
I love sticking it to the rich.
a Bayonetta Devil May Cry crossover game.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that it would be not just mechanically, but I think that like thematically those two things could work together, especially now that Devil May Cry 5 is there. So like with Bayonetta, you know, you've got Bayonetta, you've got Jean, you've got Rodan, you've got the Cerise is out, but you got like Cheshire, and then on Devil May Cry side, you've got Dante, you've got Nero, you've got
whatever the kid's name is.
Nero.
Oh, Nero's the kid. I was thinking of Virgil.
Virgil. You've got, you know, there's like all these. You've got what's her lady and the lady that drives the truck for.
Oh God, I thought that guy was just head to toe in vinyl.
This town's really into fetish.
She's like,
fetish gear.
I'll fit right in.
But like I think those worlds colliding would make a really fun game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because they're both kind of cheeky. I love that.
What? Oh, late title card, I guess. Cool.
She just stops and poses to the game camera.
Oh yeah, because she exists in like right now. She's existing entirely in which time?
This asshole.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. My plan is coming together.
I've got a goddamn plan. There's a crossover. Red Dead Redemption and Bayonetta. I saw a witch.
I think that Bayonetta would just slap Dutch to death, and then all the gang's problems would be over.
Yeah, everyone will be like,
Right. You're all right, lady.
"Oh, I know. Don't touch me. You're all disgusting."
But I think those two universes would really fit together
absolutely,
really well. Like,
absolutely.
And that doesn't I don't think that Nier Automata and the Wonderful 101 would be a good crossover. But
Nah.
This is supposed to
I like that her hair goes around her boobs.
well, her outfit is made of her hair.
Right, I know, but it's just like, I don't know. Anyway.
It's not like that in the
like
second
they're-
one.
it's like
oh yeah, I
they-
forgot about this, Matt. Was this
the-
like 1, 2? Yeah.
Oh.
I think if you do it in the right place, it zooms the camera in. And
you look
like
at her
zooms
butt.
all up on her.
On her butt.
Well, no, it doesn't actually zoom in on her butt. It like rotates around and zooms up on her face.
Oh.
And then she like winks at the camera, and there's like a little click noise, and that's
That's
it. It might be like
fun.
during combat more
I'm
than
all right with
anything.
that. I was gonna say the butt thing was kind of just what I expected. But
Yeah.
that's
Everybody's
actually,
you know, people got butts.
I
A lot
know.
of people got the butts.
I know. But again, like it feels like
Ugh, so
don't
twitchy
know.
in this area.
whoa.
What's that?
I don't know.
There's a real question. I'll tell you what. We won't get too far into it, but there's a real question that I've had for a long time that is like, you know, like Bayonetta like as a character
Yeah.
is a person who is a sexual character.
Right.
And like that's part of her character.
Right.
So it's like if the camera zooms up her butt, it's kind of like, well, is that exploitative? Because Bayonetta, the character, like there are women in the world who are very sexual, very sex positive, you know, these sorts of things. Like, so.
I think the question, I think it really is like we have been talking about this before.
Yeah.
That's cool. I forgot about that. Is that like, how does the character herself, how much agency does the character have?
Right.
You know, because there's one of the problems that like a lot of Japanese games especially have is that
cut that guy in half with a key.
I saw that. Is that the characters clearly don't like the idea of being sexualized, but the game does it anyway.
Yes.
Whereas with
Wow,
Bayonetta,
don't believe I got a platinum medal even after I got
nice.
hit. Yeah, I know. No, I know.
whereas with Bayonetta, you know,
I know.
she's very like she's all about it. And
She's
like,
also kind of like part of the joke, right? Is
right. She's in on it.
yeah, so like it's also really interesting, like, you know, she never in the entirety of the game, like her and Cheshire, like there's never like a thing where she's just like, oh yes, well I'm acting all sassy, but it turns out that what I really want is for a man to make me happy.
Exactly.
She's just like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm Bayonetta, I'm a witch, like I'm got butterflies coming off me, I'm running around blowing kisses at fucking weird energy walls.
As you do.
Whatevskis.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes her...
This thing throws, so the way you get through here is when there's the two statues, lumen sages, you do this, you lift them up, and we activate, you go to witch time, and then you are able to use the witch time to run across the water to get to the other side of the thing. So, anyway, but yeah, it's an interesting question, and that's a good point that you bring up about the whole, like, there is a kind of a weird anime, and then I feel like it kind of goes back into video games trope of the just like, oh, this short is so skirt. This
short is so skirt.
This skirt is so short. Oh no, don't look at my butt. Whereas Bayonetta's like, look at my butt.
Look at my butt.
Check out my ass.
Look at my 7-foot butt.
And like, if I think you're getting handsy, I will turn my nudity into a hair demon that will literally eat you.
Yeah,
to death.
I mean, and that's something I see a lot with a lot of. I have a lot of Facebook friends who are either cosplayers or they actually do work in the adult entertainment industry and stuff. And they're like, their whole thing is like, look, just because I'm really sexual online and I have a very sexual persona, that doesn't mean that I want to have sex with you.
Right.
Like,
it's Rodan.
This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers.
God, the writing is so good.
Awfully nervous.
It's just like, I don't know.
I want to know how this was written, though, because clearly this is a Japanese-developed game, and Platinum is a Japanese company. Did they collaborate with specifically American writers so they could get this to have a very Western feel to it? It makes me wonder. Or maybe
what makes you think that it has such a Western feel to it, though?
Well, it's more just the flavor of the dialogue itself.
Because I guess I feel like when I play Yakuza, and I have no idea whether this is true or not, but I guess I feel like that for a long time Japan has like integrated this kind of weird caricature of America in style and music and certain types of things. Like it's like its own little niche style, right? And this to me seems very much like when you consider it being Western, like the Western version of that over the top Japanese version of the West.
Well, I feel like that's the logical conclusion, because I need to go find some interviews with Kamiya or something and see like what his influences are.
Yeah.
Because you'd be surprised. I mean, there's like, it feels like there are people in any culture who they see an aspect of another culture. They really like that aspect of that culture. So they make, the way the Americans put it,
Bust a cap in your ass.
Good God.
Please talk like that more. Please.
Oh, good God.
And I love you so much. Anyway, no, they like those aspects of those cultures.
Yeah.
But they don't fully understand them or don't have a super tight grasp on it. They just like the general idea of it or look or feel of it.
Right.
But then there are people who they like those aspects of the culture and they really do their due diligence and they really find out how, like for example, there's a bar in Japan that my buddy Haru likes to go to, and Haru's a very westernized guy. Like he likes a lot of Western pop culture and stuff.
Right.
And this bar, it's called Nope. Just Nope. But you walk in, and it is first of all, it's floor to ceiling, wall to wall, action figures, like on pegboards. Like they're part of the decor, and it's mostly stuff from the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
And there are TV commercials being played on the television sets that are all cereal commercials and toy commercials from America in the 1980s. And their menu is themed entirely around cereal, ice cream, and mac and cheese, tacos, and it's served on lunch trays from like a children's school in like the 80s.
Okay.
And the whole and it's totally Japanese run and Japanese owned. They just really love that aesthetic and they've got it fucking down.
Yeah.
So it really makes me wonder, like, okay, well, did they live in America for a period of time? Then that's how they know it, or did they just? I don't know. It feels like something you would find here in Austin.
Yeah. Oh, I get that.
So you'd be surprised.
But see, I mean, and we got to wrap this up because
Yeah,
we're already
sorry, I've
way
been
over.
rambling. It's 45 minutes.
But then the thing is that the other thing is, I was just thinking about Vanquish, which is part of this pack, and we were playing Vanquish yesterday,
right.
and how Vanquish is like straight up Space America
Right.
versus Space Russians. In like this very, like the first thing the Space Russians do is nuke San Francisco.
Right.
And then like, oh, God damn it. My controller keeps
You've been having
coming
problems
undone.
with that.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Come on. There we go. So I don't know. Like it's an interesting question. It would be interesting to see. You don't have to applaud. You don't have to do that. It'd be interesting to kind of get some insight into how do Japanese developers go. Like, is it just that American culture is so goddamn ubiquitous that it's everywhere and you just get soaked in it regardless of where you live or what you feel like?
Sure.
You're like, you've fucking seen Captain America and it doesn't matter. Or is it something more so than that?
It begs some interesting questions.
Anyway, but that's almost a full hour of Bayonetta. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I can't. Back in the day when we were playing it for Sequential Saturday, I couldn't say this enough, Matt. Like, I think that everybody should play both of these games. I think that Bayonetta and Vanquish are both just like goddamn underrated as hell and like really worth playing, and that they hold up to this day. In fact, in a lot of ways they're maybe better than some of the current kind of character action stuff that we've got going on. There we go.
Yeah. Woo.
So, yep.
I mean, there's 1,000 things we could talk about, especially in this game too. It's just such a time capsule in a lot of ways. But
it
it's
also just, I mean, we haven't even gotten into the whole, I was talking on a podcast last week about, like, it also just feels really good to play.
Oh, yeah.
Like, part of the reason that I couldn't get into Astral Chain was because Astral Chain had this weird mechanic where, like, you controlled your character kind of like you're playing Bayonetta, and then you controlled a separate character, but you had to hold down the left trigger in order to, like, move them around the map and do stuff with them. And it was just too many things.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let us know what you think of Bayonetta. Tell me if I've managed to make anybody actually finally consider playing Bayonetta down in the comments. I think everyone should. I think it's amazing. I think you'll like it. We haven't even got, I mean, there's just so many good parts. There's so many good parts.
Yep.
And yes, patreon.com/rage select. If you want to, like, see us play Bayonetta, you don't have to go to patreon.com/rage select, but it does help us to stay in business. So there's that. We also have some Amazon links with this game. You don't have to buy this game, but you can pick whatever you want off the Amazon links and buy them there. Yeah. Matt, where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me over at, Jesus Christ. They can find me over at mattfrank.net.
I love just the character design, the fact that the baby face is like, it's like an angelic thing that's been pasted onto the front of, like, the weird
Something
mouth
horrible.
demon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, anyway. Sorry.
No.
mattfrankart.net.
mattfrankart.net. Redman Volume 3 is finally coming out. Pre-order information is available online. It's go to nightshininginc.com.
Okay.
Or you can find it. I think you can find the pre-orders on Amazon too. So yeah, that's the big one.
Okay.
And yeah, keep an eye on for other stuff that's coming out.
Nice. Sounds great. Join us back here tomorrow for a game that is not. What am I going to play? BioShock Infinite with Michael, or I was going to say Dark Souls with John, but I've already done that at least 100 times. So,
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't piss off Bayonetta. She'll eat you with the giant hair dragon. No, that is not a euphemism. There's actually a dragon made out of hair, and it will chomp you up until you turn into little giblets. Woo!